I look at the landscape of the National League, and I know we can talk till we're blue in the face and talk about how, the National League's far better than the American League. Well, the Dodgers just went into Fenway, didn't play well. The Dodgers have lost 13 of their last 18 games. That is Yankee-like. They are 5-13 in their last 18 games. And when I look at the National League, right? The Yankees just got a taste of Philadelphia. The top of that lineup is devastating. Schwarber's on fire, no doubt. But they lost 2 out of 3 to the Angels just prior. They blew a 5-game lead, just like the Mets blew a 5-game lead. Their bullpen has had major struggles. You look at the Brewers. That's the best team in the National League. That's your competition, a team you beat in the NLDS last year. Or the wild card round, rather. Like, I look at the landscape of the National League. I look at the San Francisco Giants, who you just took to town and have lost 6 games in a row? You look at the San Diego Padres, and they're getting into fights, but they're not winning that many games. Their offense has really struggled. You look at the landscape of this National League, it is wide open. You can make the case right now that the Mets are the best team in the National League. When you have the owner and the payroll that the Mets have, when you have the talent that the Mets have, when you go out and sign Juan Soto for $765 million to bring him to this team, when you pay Pete Alonso $30 million, not knowing if he's going to be here next year, when you have a season like this and you look at it and you say to yourself, I might be the best team in the National League right now. To me, as we're going to talk about, and I talked about on Saturday, and to be fair, Dave Sims had no interest in talking to me about it. But, we're at the point with the Yankees where you're wondering if selling makes sense with how they're playing and where they are and how many games back of the Blue Jays. The Mets are in first place. The Mets have a possible weakness in center field and needed arms in the bullpen. Now, you could try to go do that and forget center field, as it sounds like the Mets probably are going to do. It sounds like they'll only attack the starting rotation if they go out and believe they can get an ace under control, which would cost a lot. But to me, as we talk about these two teams at the trade deadline, one's just trying to be functional, and the other one has an opportunity to possibly stamp themselves as the best team in the National League. And if I'm Stearns, these years, you don't know what next year looks like. Yes, they're built for success. They have the best farm system in the world. They have a very deep farm system. They've been cultivating it for the last couple of years. They have some guys you really like. They have Juan Soto. They have a smart executive. They have the richest owner in baseball. There is no reason not to believe that the future is extremely bright for the New York Mets. There is no reason to believe that is not the case. But we see things that should be not come to fruition all the time in professional sports. This is a year right now watching this team, the 7-game win streak, looking at the landscape of the National League. I really feel this is a time to go be aggressive, go get a center fielder. I know right now there's really not a lot. I was listening to the article, the interview that Lori did, and I know Roberts is like the one guy that's the major upgrade. At what point do you want to just impact center field, or do you want to go out there and see if you can get a significant player? To me, right now, with the farm system, with this team, I'm very curious how Stearns is going to handle it, because I think they have an opportunity to go out there and make themselves the best team in the National League. And whenever you can do that, whenever you feel like that is feasible, whenever you have the elements to make that happen, I think you have to go out there and attack it.